Hi there. This is Courage God Sent, and this is Relationship Talk with Courage. I'm glad to be in your space once again. Today I'm on the show with my darling husband, Pastor God Sent Ezewele. So today's gonna be the first time I'm actually he's appearing in a video. So he is my partner. He is a backbone. So when you see me doing videos here, it's not just all about me. He's actually supporting me. So each time you see me on the camera, I'm not alone. He is actually behind the scene as well. So today I decided to bring him up here so we can talk about a very special moment of our lives. How we met, when we met, and how long it took us, and how long we've been now in marriage, because we are married. We got married in the year 2018, and so today I thought about let us talk about how we met, because this is going to actually be a blessing to one or two persons watching this video, and for you to know that God is faithful. And sometimes you never know the plans He has for you. It's good for you to be patient with God and allow Him to lead you. So, without wasting much of your time, I'll take it over now to him so he can talk to us. So, you're welcome, Pastor God Sent, my husband. Welcome to the show. So, before I do that, I want to give him a kiss, a very warm kiss. And I won't forget, today is Christmas. We're celebrating Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Okay, just a kiss before we start off here, right? Love you. So we're talking about how we met. So over to you. How did we meet? I'm gonna say my own part of the story, but you say yours before I go to mine.
Well, I want to appreciate you for the opportunity given to me to speak on this platform, and I think for quite a while now, she has been the one really coming up and all of that. So it's a privilege to be here.
Yeah.
And I also want to appreciate you all who are also engaging in her posts, liking, sharing, and commenting on it. So I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Right now, the topic of this relationship talk today is about how we met. All right?
Yes.
How we met.
How we met.
So
how we met that got us here.
All right. What's your question for me now? What do you want me to speak on?
Actually, okay. Let me start from here. There's always a first time to everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And if it's possible, if you can record the year, the month, the day, if possible, you can share with us or with the viewers how we met, the year we met, when we met out. Okay, yeah, where we met exactly. Yes.
Okay, fine. Well, we have actually been friends for a very long time. I think when she was age 14 or thereabouts, we were just working in church. I was playing the drums, she was interpreting for pastor and also sing and all of that. So all those things and all those stuff and all of that. We go to church together. So after a while, I think we parted. We were no longer friends, just casual friends. Like we were no longer friends. I traveled. I was in Lagos. She was in another state. And then before God now led us together, that was God now brought us together again. That was 2016, late 2016. This period, I think back from October, November, down like that. Then we chatted. I just posted a picture on Facebook where she liked it, and I was like, wow, honey. Oh, that's cool. I said, wow, it's been a long while. So where have you been and what are you doing now?
Now, how long was this? Counting from when we separated, when we were still very young.
Okay. That was 2007.
We met when? 2007.
No. Before 2007.
Okay.
But we left each other 2007. So if you count from 2007 to 2016, that's like how many years now? 2007, 2006, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's like 9 years. So 9 years apart, God brought us back again. And then we just chatted on Facebook Messenger and was like, where are you now? Then we
Where
reconnected.
have you been?
So we reconnected, and then from there, I said, I'm in Lagos now. I do this. So I was working in Lagos and all that. Then that was how we got connected again. Then I went to visit her. She came to Benin. Yeah, she now relocated again back to Benin. Then I said, okay, I will just look for a time to come and visit you. So in my free time like that, I would just travel and go and see her. And then from there, God was speaking to me about.
Now, good. We got to a very special point, because this is what I want people to get. Some people say that God no longer chooses spouses for people. Okay, so this is the message I really want some our viewers to get. Okay, that God can still choose a spouse for you if you let Him do so. All right, because what happened in the Garden of Eden when Eve got the forbidden fruit from the tree that God asked herself and the husband never to eat from. When Adam ate from that fruit, and he became afraid, he became ashamed, and God was asking, what happened? Why are you hiding yourself? And he said he was naked. Then when God asked him, have you eaten from the fruit I asked you not to eat from? And Adam said, it is the woman you gave me. Okay, because there are even some people today, even some preachers who tell you that God no longer chooses spouse for you, that you have to find, because the Bible said, he that findeth, a wife findeth a good thing. So I want us to understand that if you allow God into your life, when you're trusting God for a life partner, it is possible for God to choose for you. So sorry I had to come in there. I want him to really talk so much about his encounter and how God revealed to him that this dancer here was going to be his wife, and today I am his wife.
Yes. I would say if you are in a place of service, that's where God will come to meet you. Your blessing. Okay? So in your place of service, where you are servicing God, where you are worshiping God. So if you are not doing anything for God, there's no way God can visit you with a blessing. So I was servicing God in church, doing all I can, and then God spoke to me and he said, son, this is your own. Even before we reconnected, he said that, man, you are getting married 2018. I was like, wow, how possible would that be? Because nobody and all of no much money. So and God did it. So God spoke to me and gave me conviction to know that this is your own. Then I started working according to God's plan for everything. And then really in 2018, God did it and we became married. But one thing I would like to say is that in your place of worship, in your place of service, that's where the God's blessings will meet you. So if you're not doing anything for God, don't expect blessing. Don't expect blessing. David said that I'm glad when they say what? Let us go to the house of the Lord. Yeah. So I was actually playing instrument in church then when God spoke to me about all these things, and everything he said, okay, there were battles, there were different things and all, but I was convinced that this is the one God has chosen for me. So I'm happy, and today this is our 4th year in marriage, and it has been a blessing.
Not too fast.
God has been faithful.
We're still going to touch some areas, okay?
No, yes. When I speak, you're going to ask me questions. Yes. So if there's anything I'm jumping, you're going to...
Okay. Thank you so much so far you've shared with us. Now, I still want to talk about... The reason I want to talk about some areas is because those are the areas I really want people to listen to, especially for those who are trusting God for a life partner. I want you to be able to pick something from what we are saying now. Okay, so when we were very young, I was around age 12. Actually, we were from the same town. It was a local church that started then in our town, in a small community. I would go there to interpret for the pastor then, and also I love to sing. I will always come up to give special number. I and my kid sister will come out, we'll do some special numbers, and he happened to be a drummer, like you already said while we were talking about his experience. Okay, so we just became friends. Nothing serious, we're just friends in church, maybe because he was playing the instrument as well, so that actually connected us and we got talking sometimes. Okay, so that was in year 2007, right? 2007, am I correct?
Yeah.
Was that 2007? Yeah, okay. So that 2007, we actually were just friends, and you can imagine we are still kids, all right? We didn't have anything like relationship in our minds. We just knew ourselves in church, and that was it. And as you grow as kids, one or two things will take you out of your city, out of your town or community. I went to school in the north, while he went to Lagos. He was in Lagos. He was working at the time. So a lot of things took us apart, and we never saw each other for these 9 years. For 9 years, we didn't see each other. Okay, so it wasn't as if we had a relationship that was existing. We're just living our lives. All I knew, I can't even count how many times I thought about him, because this is something that happened in my childhood. I don't even think about, not like I don't remember him, but nothing really brought that thought to my mind all through these 9 years. I was about my life, okay? So actually I had I was involved in some relationships that didn't work out as well. So he also had some relationship as well that didn't work out. So to tell you that we were actually living our lives, there was no relationship that existed where we met that 9 years back. Okay, so for God to speak to him about his wife, where he was, and we haven't seen for the whole 9 years, it means that something real was happening, because we weren't in a relationship, we weren't even friends at the time. We're just on our own way, on our separate ways, and God spoke to him about the relationship. And the truth is, God actually spoke to me, revealed him to me. I'm going to share my experience, but I will let him finish. I will ask him some questions now. All right. Okay, so when you left our community, you went to Lagos, working in Lagos, right? Okay, so you had a couple of relationships that didn't work out. You tried some relationship, right? And was there any conviction? Did God ever speak to you about any relationship? If it was for you or wasn't for you, or if maybe you were on the wrong path, was there anything like that?
Yeah. I remember I was in a relationship.
Please.
Yeah, I was in a relationship with someone, and God told me this is not it. And I was like, okay, if it is not it, what then should I do? Yeah, it's not as if I can't hold myself or whatsoever, no. But you are attracted with so many distractions all everywhere.
Yeah.
So God spoke to me about it, and I was convinced that this is not it. Before God finally spoke to me that, okay, this is the person. That was 2016 going to 2017. And then I knew, okay, now I will be serious.
So that was when God spoke to you about me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I was also into other ones, God told me this is not it. And so I didn't really pray much about it, because
how
I
did God
wasn't.
speak to you? Because some people don't know how to hear from God. They tell you, they
So
don't
you
know
can-
if God is speaking to them
Yeah.
about what they are into.
Yeah.
How can you really know that God is showing you signs? What way possible can God be showing you signs?
This is very complicated, because you have to be very, very careful and be sure that you are not listening to yourself. Because your voice can speak to you. If you are expecting something from your own self to your own self, let me explain that. Like now, you already fall in love with somebody, and you are expecting the relationship to work out. By the time you approach the person, that's yourself. That's what you see from
your own desire.
That's from your desire now. But God's plan for you, when God speaks to you, it will dawn on your mind. It will subdue every other thought, every other thing, whatsoever you're thinking about. So God spoke to me, and I heard as if someone was talking to me behind me. And then I wasn't hearing any other voice other than that voice. And it called my whole attention to that voice. My whole attention was focused on that voice. So for you to really know, God can speak to you through dreams. He can speak to you directly while you're awake. He can speak to you in diverse ways, even through somebody. So, but this one, it was so direct. While I was awake, it was direct. And the reason I believe that was God, because truly, the year He fixed, that was the year it actually happened. So
That's in 2018.
2018 was when God said it was going to happen, and truly, for 4 years now, we've been married.
Now, before this 2018, did you actually have marriage in mind? Apart from the fact that God spoke to you, did you plan towards getting married, or did you have marriage in mind?
Well, as a young, I just hustling and trying to make some money and do some stuff like that. I never had it in mind of, I wasn't planning for marriage. So that was like, I was planning. I didn't even have any plan for marriage, but that's why I said it is good to follow God's plan. In your place of service, that's where God will come and meet you and say, now it is time for this, it is time for that. So I didn't have plans for that. So, but God knew what I needed, and He brought it my way. And truly, before then, He actually blessed me financially as well. In 2017, God blessed me financially, and 2018, God also supported everything that we did. God made a way. He proved that, yes, truly, I am the one who told you to go and do these things.
So what you're trying to say now is that when God gives you an instruction and He tells you this is it, everything surrounding you at the moment will not actually look like it, and you'll be asking, how is it going to be possible? But when the time is right, when He tells things, everything will start falling in place. You will just have to put a little effort, but you just see things working out. All right.
That's what happened.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. I want us to also talk about God choosing a spouse for you.
Okay.
Like, is it good for you to follow? Okay, now let's say if God shows you this is the person I want for you, and maybe you have this thought in your mind that this is the kind of man I want to be with in terms of the physical appearance, in terms of finances, in terms of everything. Maybe a woman or a man, God reveals to you this is the person he wants for you, and you're in your own picture of the kind of, I don't use the word your dream man or your dream woman. This is just different from what you've always thought about. Now, when God tells you this is it, what would you do?
Okay. If you have, like now, so many people, if you ask them right now, what is your plan for 2022? They're going to tell you, I want to have my own house, I want to have my own car, I want to have my all this and all that. And God is saying, you have to go through so something in 2022. Just that one thing in whole 1 year. So at the end of the day, you see that you are not following your plan, you're actually following God's plan. So all things work together for our good. For the good of those who love God. Okay. Now, you might have plans, this is the lady. Sometimes it might just fall to what you actually expect. God can do that. God can actually, because the Bible said that the expectation of the righteous shall never be cut short. So your expectation in marriage might not be it. You might be looking at the physical appearance, because the Bible said that human being, they looks at physical appearance, but God looks at the heart. When Samuel went to anoint David, he was actually looking at those people who had big bodies, who had muscles. But God said, no, I don't look at the physical body, I look at the heart. So go and anoint David, the last and very small boy amongst them. So what you actually expect from someone you want to be married to might not be what God wants for you. You want physical appearance, you want all those physique and all those things as a woman, and you want financial whatsoever. And sometimes God might just want you to be married first before He will bless you financially.